Yo, what's up, Freeze Army? Welcome to the Kilie Agitation Escalation set in Marrakesh. My name is Mr. Freeze2244, and for this one it's going to be level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 all in one video again. So for level 1 we're going to need to take out Jeff Baker, which is a cameraman, while we're dressed as a handyman. So we're going to start on the rooftops while already dressed as a handyman, and we're just going to grab that wrench down there once you come down the wall, and what we're going to do is with this wrench is to throw at this woman's head. Grab that courtyard club card key right there, and we're just going to hide her body in the crate. You don't have to do it, but I just chose to do it anyway. So from this point we're just going to run all the way down to the bottom of the stairs and go head our way to the cafe. This level 1 is very simple, very easy. It does get more complicated as the levels progress, and it did get a little bit frustrating with the timings of things and stuff like that, but I did eventually work it all out properly. And basically I'm going to show you all 5 levels of this. No skipping, no fast forwarding through this video, because every level is different. So we're going to show the invitation to this bodyguard right here. And then from this point we're just going to head into the bathroom area. So it's the same as blindness and sight, really. On blindness and sight, I basically, the way to got this cameraman into this bathroom, what we did is we turned on the tap to overflow the sink, and that's how we got him into this room. So that's how we're going to do it again this time. We're just going to wait for this guy to leave. Actually, no, we'll take him out. Get rid of him faster. Just going to knock him out right there with the wrench and just hide his body. No worries, as long as you move the gun out of the way. There we go, just drop that there. Okay, right, so the cameraman's just about to come over, so as soon as he starts doing that, you can just go ahead and overflow the sink right now. This is going to overflow, and he's going to get distracted by that noise. He's going to come in to investigate. Wait for him to turn the tap off, and then shoot him in the head.
Not good, not good.
There we go. Then if you want to, just go ahead and hide his body. No one else comes in this room, so you don't have to hide body if you don't want to. But nevertheless, all you got to do now is just head to the end of the level, and that will complete level 1. Silent Assassin, of course, for this particular escalation. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Is it Kilie or Kilie or Kilie or something? I don't know. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. So yeah, that was level 1 of this escalation, so we're going to go ahead and move on to level 2. There you go, it's a 5-star rating. So for level 2 we've got an additional target which you have to take out while dressed as a waiter. So for this one you're going to need your emetic poison with you in your inventory and your coins. So we're going to start off in the same location as we did level 1, doing the same sequence of events. Picking up the wrench, taking out that card, knocking that woman out, and then just running down to the bottom of the stairs and heading over towards the cafe. So it's the same chain of events, just at this very start, one is the same as level 1. And then we've got to go, first of all, we're going to have to go and get a waiter's disguise, because we're going to need that. So we're going to use that for our first target. You can do it in any order, but I found this order to be particularly better for me. Should be easy for everybody else as well. So it's going to show the invitation to the bodyguard once more. Okay, so you want to turn right and head into this room over here, and then wait for the door to close, or shoot the door yourself. Gets a bit annoying sometimes. So what we've got to do is turn on this ice machine here. It will distract one of the waiters. One of the waiters will come in. So we're going to need this disguise. So all we're going to need to do is shut the door and subdue him. Drag his body away from the door. You can hide it in the crate if you want to, but it doesn't really matter, it's up to you. I'm going to take his disguise. Now we're going to head over to the corner of the courtyard, where our first target is going to be placed. Take out your coins, and what you're going to do is throw it right in that corner over there. There we go, just there. And once he heads over there, just go ahead and snap his neck, just break his neck. And then hide his body in the crate right next to him. See, I was dragging his body, push triangle to dump him in the crate, but he didn't do it. He just decided to get in himself. But that's how you take out the first target. And then you want to come over here and poison this shisha pipe here with the emetic poison, because that cameraman, he's going to come back and take a bit of a sip of his, well, take a bit of a smoke of his shisha pipe. And we're purely doing that just to speed things up, because otherwise we'd have to wait just a few seconds longer rather than, you know, getting him to go straight to the bathroom. So in the meantime, we're going to put our handyman disguise back on. And he's going to get poisoned by the shisha pipe. He's going to come here and get a bit sick, and that's when we're going to take him out. Again, level 2, fairly simple. It does get more complicated from level 3 onwards. That's when it gets more interesting. So you can go ahead and take him out anyway. You can drown him or you can shoot him. I decided to shoot him because it was a little bit more quicker. And that will, all you got to do now is just head to the exits, and that will do it for level 2 of this escalation. Still not sure which was the closest exit from that place really. I've been like jumping between the main bazaar entrance and this one, so I don't really know which the fastest exit is. Your preference is entirely up to you. But that was level 2, Silent Assassin, 5-star rating, there you go. So we can go ahead and move on to level 3. Now for level 3, the further complication is that all waiters can now see through your disguise as a waiter. So they're enforcers now. So again, we're going to start on the same location, but you're going to need your coins, you're going to need your lockpick, and you're going to have the poison in you know, you need to bring the poison in and then place it in the carpet store. That's just across the market right here. So that's where we're going to head to now. So again, the start is the same as we did before, so we have to go ahead and go across the market to pick up our poison, the emetic poison that is. I'm pretty sure it's called the carpet store. I'm not completely, well, I'll say I'm completely sure, but I'm not completely sure really. But it's just here, this is where it's going to be, it's the carpet store. So now we've got the poison, the lockpick and the coins, we can go ahead and go over to the door over the right, that's into the room with the ice machine. So that's where we're heading to now. We're going to need to lockpick the door. The complication here is that these two people here are having a conversation. What we're going to need to do is wait for them to finish their conversation, and then they're both going to turn around, and that gives us plenty of time to lockpick the door and get in. There we go. So we can lockpick the door now. Okay. Then once you're inside, you want to turn on the ice machine, same as we did before in the previous level. The waiter's going to come in, he's going to get distracted by the ice machine, he's going to turn it off, and that's when we're going to need to take him out. What was our problems closing that door? So we're just going to subdue him. Drag his, I'm going to hide his body in the crate this time. I'm going to take his disguise. So you need to be careful now, because all the waiters inside the cafe can see through this disguise, so there's a waiter just over there in that corner, so we're going to wait for him to move out of the way before we make our move. So we're just going to wait here for a few seconds. He's going to move away, and that's where we're going to have to move then. Because all of these waiters are enforcers, and they will be able to see you through your disguise. It's just the waiters for this part. Now also, the main person that's bodyguards at the front entrance, he can see through any disguise that you wear completely. So now that waiter's moved away behind the bar, we can go ahead and wait for this other waiter to have his back to us so we can sneak past him. There we go, we can move now. We can crouch, run past him. So we're going to poison this shisha pipe as the cameraman is just already sitting down. He should line up perfectly once he's already taken a bit of a suck of that. And the other target's just about to come round any moment now. I'm just going to do the same thing as we did in the previous level by using the coin and the neck snap. There he is. So same as we did in the previous level, what we've got to do is throw the coin in that corner. Make sure it is in the corner, otherwise it will bounce off the wall. And then all you got to do is just break his neck and then hide it in the crate. Drag him and get in the crate. Perfect. And now all you got to do is go and retrieve your handyman disguise by crouching past this bar here. That's where the waiters are. Make sure you duck into one of those stalls on the left if the suspicion bar gets a bit too high. So we're going to put our handyman disguise back on, and you're completely safe from this point. So now the cameraman being sick in the bathroom, it gives us plenty of time to take him out. So let's drown him this time. And we're going to hide his body while we're here. And that will just do it. So we're going to have to run to our exit, and that will complete level 3. So make sure you run this way, because if you run out the main entrance, the bodyguard at the main entrance will spot you. So this is the reason why we're heading this direction and heading to this exit. So that's going to do it for level 3. That will be Silent Assassin 5-star rating on level 3. Now level 4 is when they're going to start using a wild card, which means they've changed things around. They've changed the target. So basically, the first target, the Jeff Baker, which is the cameraman, he's still the same, but there is an additional target, which is the guy in like a purple shirt. But we'll take you through that. But you got to kill the cameraman with the battle axe, and you're going to need to use the waiter's disguise. So from the main entrance, we're going to start with this one, and we're going to make sure our poison is in our inventory. So we're just going to use the suit, and what we're going to first do is going to go and grab an officer's disguise. What are these guys called? I don't know what these are called. I still don't know what the name of the disguises are. But we're going to pick up one of these soda cans on the floor here and just whack it in this guy's head. There we go. Make sure you pick up that gun as well. And we're just going to hide his body in here. So we're going to take his disguise, and we're going to go and grab the battle axe, because it gives us free movement around the city while we're holding that in our hand. And the battle axe is just over here in this corner. It's just behind these carpets here. There is the battle axe. So now we're going to head through this shop here and then over the roof. So we're going to get in through that way, through the pipe. Again, because the bodyguard in the main entrance can see through all disguises that you ever wear. So you just want to drop down on these ledges and then climb up in the opposite side and into the bathroom. Make sure you look below and make sure no one's in the bathroom, like that security guard. Here he is. So wait for him to actually have his back turned before you go down. Place it on the floor if you want to put it down. Don't drop it. And you want to take out this this guard right here, subdue him or knock him out the same way I just did there, and just dump his body. Just gets him out of the area really. So now we're going to need to get the waiter's disguise. So we're going to do it the same way as we did in the previous level, by using the distraction and using his waiter's disguise. So we're going to turn on this ice machine over here. Going to shut the door and subdue him. And now you can go ahead and take his disguise. But remember, all the waiters can see through your disguise still, so you need to be careful. And once this waiter is going to have his back turned here, you can go past him. Being a bit ballsy there. Getting over here as quickly as we can. Now our first target is going to come in, so we're just going to poison this shisha pipe here, because this is what he takes. This is what he smokes from. I'm just going to wait for this waiter right in front of us to move. So make sure you use your instinct for this one. So our target's now just been poisoned. This waiter's moved out of the way, so we can go ahead and wait in the bathroom for our first target. This is not the target where you have to kill the battle axe, that will be the cameraman. With this guy you can take him out any way you like to. But we're going to use the battle axe anyway. Because why not? So we're just going to again place it on the ground. If you want to know how to place that on the ground, it will be L1 and R1 and triangle for the PS4. And for Xbox it will be LB and RB, and then place it. So once the cameraman's come over towards this direction, we're going to use the same distraction as we did before by overflowing the sink. He's going to come in and completely ignore the fact that there's a load of blood on the floor. And he's going to turn the tap off. So we're going to wait for him to turn the tap off before we kill him with the battle axe. So there we go. I'm going to hide his body as well. If you put his disguise on, it'll be easier to get out of here because the waiter sees through all the waiter's disguises. So make sure you put his disguise on so you can get through here easily. Then head towards the exit, and that will do it for level 4 of this escalation. So we've just got one more level left, and then we're completely done. Now for level 5, you need to take out one of those guards with an explosion. So it's the same requirements as before, but we've got an explosion we've got to be involved. So make sure you bring your remote explosive for level 5, and we're going to need the poison as well. And you're going to need your remote wall breach charges. You need to have that installed in the cafe, the Shisha Cafe restroom. So you need to have all those 3 items. I'm going to start as a waiter in the Shisha Cafe, and straight away, as soon as you get out of that motion, run into this room because you will get spotted if you don't do it quickly. We're going to turn on the ice machine to distract one of the waiters. We're going to need to get him out of the area. It makes it a little bit more easy for us. Oh, I'm addicted to that. That was completely unnecessary, but we can still do it. Now it says crime noted, but don't worry, he didn't see you do it, so that's the reason why the points don't get deducted. So we're going to crouch run past this bar here. There we go, nice and done. We're going to bump into that guard right there because he's going to interrupt this plan if we don't do that. So we need to make sure you bump onto that guy on the left and then poison that shisha pipe. So it was bump into that security guard target right there. They come in and poison that shisha pipe, and then our target's going to get poisoned. He's going to come in here being a bit sick, and then we're going to take him out and then set up the second kill. The second kill will be that security guard we bumped into, and we're going to need to blow him up, so it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but hopefully if you follow this guide you'll be able to do it. One thing I didn't really like about this escalation is the inconsistencies in regards to the distractions, which is really frustrating. Oh yeah, make sure you pick up the ward breach charge behind that toilet right there. So we're just going to drown our target and then hide him in the crate. Yeah, the inconsistencies of the distractions. So like sometimes when you throw something, the target will be distracted. Then other times they won't get distracted at all. It's very strange. But you'll see exactly what I mean at the end of this level right here. So all we're doing at this point is just going to wait for the security guard to come into the bathroom and take a piss. That's when we're going to subdue him and hide his body. Well, not hide his body, but just going to like move it around the corner, because he's the person we're going to need to explode. Here he comes now. So all you need to do is subdue him. Pick up his gun, and then once you've done that, we're going to drag his body just over here next to the explosive that we dropped before. And then you want to pull out your remote breach charge that you picked up, and then you want to throw it just by that guard over there. So what's going to happen, he's going to pick it up and he's going to take it out of the area. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to use the explosion. Because if we use it while he's still sitting there, he's going to come over and he's going to spot us in this bathroom. Because it's impossible for us to get out that quickly. So we're going to use that technique where he just takes it out of the area. So there's no guards in this area, so it gives us plenty of time to get out quickly enough. So what we're going to do is, when you're ready, and once he's actually left the area for, you know, get quite a bit of distance from the cafe, we're going to explode it. We're going to hide the body, and then we're going to take his disguise and then get out of there. So quickly do this, explode the body, dump the body, take the disguise, and then run out, and then stay here in this position. Bodyguard will go past you, and then you'll have plenty of time to get out of the area. So all we need to do now is got one more target, which is the cameraman, and we need to take him out with a battle axe. So that's where we're going to go and get the battle axe right now. So he's going to head across this cafe here. Now there are 2 battle axes in this level as well, apparently. Well, not apparently, but I'm sure there is, because I've done it in a battle axe run only. So there's the battle axe here, and there's one by the school. I found this one to be more convenient because it's quite close. But you know, any different techniques is entirely up to you. But we've grabbed that battle axe now. We're going to head up to this shop here. I don't take the opposite side because there's obviously a woman up there who's talking on the phone. She can see through this disguise, so I found it easier to just come through this little shop here. The one that's talking now. So you're going to drop down these ledges and go across again and into the bathroom. Everyone should have come off alert by now, and everyone should go back to the normal routines. But this is the part where it gets a little bit annoying, because now because we blew that up, the sink has now been like completely sabotaged, right? So you can't even use that at all as a distraction. So the issue is, how do we get the cameraman in here? So there's a couple of ways you can do it. First, we're just going to put this on the floor here. Once he comes over, what you can do is you can throw this against the wall and hope that he comes in. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And or you can just go ahead and shoot the wall once you have the door open, and he should come in to investigate. So they're the 2 techniques we can use. I'm going to show you both because obviously I was relying on this first technique, but it didn't work, so I'm going to have to use the second technique. And as you already know, the crate's full. We've got 2 bodies in there already, but you didn't have to worry about that because no one else comes in this bathroom. So now the guys come over. This is what we're going to do. So first of all, we open the door and throw this wall breach charge against this wall here, and look who got distracted. Look who got this is the problem I was talking about with the distractions in this game. It's messed up. They've I don't know what's happened to the system, but I don't get it. You'd think the person that's closest to the distractions would be the people that are distracted, but for some reason, if they're the target, like everyone else will get distracted but the target. So throwing that against the wall didn't work. So the only other technique we've got is to shoot the wall. So that is what we're going to do. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for him to come back over to this area before we attempt to do that. So there's just a little bit of more waiting time. At the moment, he's just sitting down on his shisha pipe. Again, he's going to go back through his chain of events, and he's going to eventually come back over to this area, and that's when we're going to shoot the wall to get him in there. So you can do either technique, but I probably recommend shooting the wall. I think it's probably more reliable. Or if you can find some coins around Marrakesh somewhere, or some other distraction, then you can go ahead and use that. But because we're only allowed to carry 3 items in the map at once, which we've already used them all, as he's just about to come over right now. So if you're going to shoot the wall, just make sure you open the door when you do it. Whoops, the door closed before we shut the door. Okay, so open the door, shoot the wall. There we go. It will come in now and get distracted. So we're going to go and pick our battle axe back up, and then kill him with the battle axe. And we're going to take his disguise, leave his body there because we can't hide it anyway. Just make sure you shut the door behind you, just in case, and just exit to whatever exit you want to go to. But make sure you come out this way because of obviously the bodyguard that's throughout the main entrance. So that's going to do it for level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 of this escalation. I think it's called the Kilie Agitation, something like that. But that's going to be the final escalation before the new summer bonus map. They're going to be elusive targets tomorrow, and I'll be doing a live stream for that, so check that out when it comes to when the elusive target comes out. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit a like on the video and subscribe here if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.